Good morning, students. In this week, we learn about this evolution. The term evolution is used to describe the heritable changes in one or more characteristics of a population or species from one generation to the other. The present state of mankind on Earth is the outcome of three kinds of evolution: chemical, organic, and social or cultural evolution. Radiometric dating of meteorological seeds is estimated as age of for the solar system and for the earth is around 4.5 to 4.6 billion years. The newborn earth remained inhospitable for at least few hundred million years. At first it was too hot. This is because the collisions of this plant simulus that colligated to form the earth released too much heat to melt the entire planet. Eventually, outer surface of the earth cooled and solidified to form the crust. Water vapor released from the planet's interior cooled and condensed to form the oceans. Hence, origin of life can be reconstructed using the indirect evidence. Consequently, biologists have turned together disparate bits of information and filling them together like pieces of jigsaw puzzle. So many theories have been proposed to explain the origin of life. Few have been discussed in this chapter. So do you know about this? First one, it is a evolution. What is the evolution? So origin of a genetically distinct type of organism from a pre-existing life form through the gradual modification is known as evolution. So what does the evolution means? Accumulation change, gradual directional change, especially one leading to the more advanced or complex form growth development. The change in the genetic composition of a population over the successive generation. So universe was formed by this 2 million years. So earth formed by 4.8 billion years ago. So life originated by 4 billion years ago. So many scientists estimated based on this carbon dating conditions on the earth at the time of origin of life. So first thing, how to kite temperature. So gases are filled with this the earth, methane, nitrogen, ammonia. It's a light gases out there. So no molecular oxygen are here. There's only the water vapors are here. So heavy elements like this iron, nickel. So core of the earth is produced. So ultraviolet rays play a role for this photochemical reactions. This conditions which is existed. This condition is just existed. So next we learn about this origin of life, evolution of life forms. So some theories can be explained for this. First theory is the theory of special creation. States that life was created by the supernatural power, respectively referred to as God. According to this Hinduism, Lord Brahma created the earth. Christianity, Islam and most religious believe that God created the universe, the plants and the animals. So this theory is based on this beliefs the God. This theory is based on this beliefs the God. So it is based on this religious beliefs of God. So that believed that life was created by God in heaven. So created living things placed in the earth. So in this Christianity, so Bible, Genesis. So said that this Bible. As a man, Adam, woman is a Eve. So first man is a Adam, so first woman is a Eve. So according to this mythologist, so in this Hindu, Brahma considered as a creator. So first man Manu, first woman Sarga or Sarda. So according to this mythologically is a heaven. So but scientifically it is have no proof. So such kind of this things happen. So next one it is next theory it is according to this theory of spontaneous generation or a biologist. So living organisms originated from non-living materials and occurred through the stepwise chemical and molecular evolution over millions of years. Thomas Huxley coined the term abiogenesis. So abiogenesis first proposed by this Thomas Huxley. So the couple of scientists, this bio means abio means abiogenesis. So abio means it is a non-living things. Genesis means synthesis. So this this can be explained for that pre-existing one. So in this non-living things such of this that stepwise action by the chemical reactions and also this molecular reactions. Over this millions of years is taken this generation. So spontaneous generation or the abiogenesis, it can be based on this that non-living materials. It can created in this non-living materials. Next one, it is the Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory explains the origin of universe is a singular huge explosion. In physical terms, the primitive earth got no proper atmosphere but consists of ammonia, methane, hydrogen and water vapor. The temperature of the earth was extremely high. UV rays from the sun split up water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen. Gradually, the temperature cooled and water vapor condensed to form rain. Rainwater filled all the depressions to form water bodies. Ammonia and methane in the atmosphere combined with oxygen to form carbon dioxide and other gases. So next one, it is the Big Bang theory. There are several theories, beliefs, any mythologists about this beginning of this our universe. Scientists used to describe this initial formation of this earth universe. So first one, it is a very hot and compressed that which is also known as the singularity. It is estimated approximately 3.7 or 13 billion years ago. The singularity is explored. So this explosion is called this Big Bang. So bang means everything look around, right from this grain sand to trees to mountains. So each galaxy or universe was all formed after the Big Bang. Still confused the friends. So today we have learned about this beginning of our universe and this sheds light on the interesting questions. So the universe has fascinated the humanity so much that cosmologists have devoted their entire lives gazing to the space to find this answer. A lot of the scientists assume that the universe began merely 13.7 million years ago. So a massive explosion, often this extremely, so not bubble, that was 1,000 of times so smaller than a pinheaded idea. At first was jauntily referred to as. So the Big Bang as the time they broadcast the evidence a bit of the concept and structure with the scientific community after the explosion universe. So we know today was born and with it time. So space and matter come into the existence and it can also happen so in a fraction of second. So in just as matter is a second from a smaller than a single atom grew to the bigger than galaxy. So it kept in this expanding, splending and this prime is continues to grow even today as the universe cooled down. So the energy is converted into a particles of matter and the antimatter energy is converted into particles of matter and antimatter. So the two opposite types of these particles, tough and cold, largely destroyed this each other. So this Big Bang theory explained for this a singular explosion. The singular one, it is a huge one, is the explosion to this smaller units. So in this physical terms of this UV rays and all this is a composition of this some gases and also water vapors. All these things is happen in this Big Bang theory. So explain for this first that the earth was very heat. It was very heat in this that internal one. So internal part is a very heat one, and the outer part is next in the few years it can be cooled down. It is cooled down. So next in this UV rays, it begins from the energy from the sun. So gradually the temperature is cooled down and the water vapors condense into this rain. So the rain, it is that compressed one of this big oceans. So it is collected from this to big oceans. So next theory is, according to the theory of biogenesis, life arises from this pre-existing life. The term biogenesis also refers to the biochemical process, production of the living organism. The term is coined by Henry Poston. So biogenesis is based on this that pre-existing one. So the term was introduced by this or coined by this Henry Poston. Some of this biochemical process taking place. That so I say that some examples for that. So you take a 3 flask. You take the 3 flask of such in those various jobs of this flesh. You take a flesh. So you keep in this 3 flasks. So you take in this 3 flasks. So the first flask, it can be kept in this flesh, and you take a 3 flask. This is the 3 flask. So kept in this flesh. So first flask, it can be covered with this some layers, covered by that cloth. Is covered by that parametric cloth. It is a parametric cloth. So not air is given to the enter to this in the flesh. So next one, it is kept in this flesh. So it is covered by this tightly covered by this muscular cloth, mycelium cloth or muscular cloth. So next it is kept in this open air. It is not open it is kept in this open jar. It kept in this open jar. So it is housefly is all around this 3 jars. So when this seen after few days, so you have to seen in this some larvae kept in this in the open jar. So when the housefly is visit this, lay the eggs. So here in this open jar. So now we observed that that's pre-existing life one. So the living organisms, so some of the biochemical reactions of the process takes place in this jar. Are you understand? So theory of biogenesis. Next one, it is that theory of chemical evolution. So primitive organisms in the primordial environment of the earth evolved spontaneously from the inorganic substance and the physical force such as lightning, UV rays, volcanic activities, etc. So O'Brien suggested that the organic compounds could have undergone a series of reactions leading to more complex molecules. He proposed the molecules formed by the colloidal aggregates and solvators. So in the aqueous environment, solvators is a way able to absorb this assimilate organic compounds from the environmental. So Calvin proposed that the primordial sea served as a vast chemical laboratory, was oxygen free, and the combination of carbon dioxide, NH3, ammonia, and UV radiation gives rise to this organic compounds. C became a hot dilute soup. So contain a large populations of organic monomers and polymers. So they investigated so that groups of monomers and polymers occurred the lipid membranes. So and further developed in the first living cell. So Calvin coined that prebiotic soup, and his became the powerful symbol of the O'Brien and Calvin view on the origin of life. So O'Brien and Calvin independent suggested that if the primitive atmosphere reducing and if there was appropriate supply of the energy such as lightning or UV light, then wide range of organic compounds can be synthesized. So what is a chemical evolution? What is that? So chemical evolution. So the scientists, the reasons think that So natural process, a simple molecules is organized as a complex structure similar to form this living cell. So the evolution means change over time. So evolution means change over time. According to this theory, life originated by this composition of chemicals.